All right, question 3 and the last question here. This deals with a little bit of finance. First question is calculate the simple interest if 5,000 Rand is invested at 6.5% per annum for 12 years. So this is pretty straightforward. I'll show sort of both versions of how to do this. So the first way you can do this is say, okay, well, this is 6.5% per annum. In other words, the interest is charged per year. So I can say, okay, I can take 5,000 Rand and multiply it by 6.5 over 100. And that will give me the interest for 1 year. So 5,000 multiplied by 6.5 divided by 100, and that gives me 325 Rand. So please note that this is the interest for 1 year. That's interest for 1 year, and they want it for 12 years. So I need to then take my interest for 1 year, 325, and multiply it by 12 years. And that gives me, multiplied by 12, 3,900 Rand. And that is the answer they want. They wanted what is the simple interest if 5,000 Rand is invested at 6.5% per annum for 12 years. The interest would be 3,900 right there. Right, or you could have done the following. Okay, that's an or you could have used the simple interest formula, which is P, which is the principal amount, times the interest rate, times N, which is the number of years. All divided by 100. So my principal amount is the amount that is being invested, that is 5,000 Rand, multiplied by my interest rate, which is 6.5%. Just write 6.5, do not use the percentage symbol. And then the N represents the number of years, which is 12 here. And I divide all of that by 100. And I should get the same answer, which is, so let's say 5,000 Rand multiplied by 6.5 multiplied by 12 equals that divided by 100. And my answer is 3,900, which is the same as what we had here previously. So you can choose either one there. I prefer that you use the simple interest formula. It does everything for you all in one go. Right, 3.2, Cindy would like to borrow 70,000 Rand from her father to buy a car. Her father agrees on condition that she repays him after 5 years at 7.5% per annum, simple interest. Calculate the total amount that Cindy must pay her father after 5 years. So you need to calculate the total amount that she must repay her father after 5 years. In other words, what is the amount that is added to her 70,000 Rand as interest? So that means the final amount. So I'll just do it quickly. You'll notice that this is 2 marks here. So that means you can just use the formula there, which is A is equal to P 1 plus R times N over 100. And that is the formula for calculating the final amount using simple interest. So A, of course, A refers to my final amount. And this P refers to my principal or initial principal amount, also called the initial amount. Okay, then of course R is the rate and N is the number of years. That remains the same. So I need to know the final amount, so I don't know it yet, so I will keep A as unknown. My principal amount here, what is principal amount? Principal amount is the amount that was borrowed, so that here is 70,000 Rand. So 70,000 Rand, I'll just do that again, will be by P. I've got 1 plus. My interest rate here is 7.5% per annum, so it will be 7.5 multiplied by how many years? 5 years, so that's times 5 divided by 100. And I can literally just plug all of that into the calculator. Depending on what calculator you're using, you can do it in a number of different ways. I will do it as follows. I will multiply my 7.5 times my 5 and then divide by my 100. So I'll get that out the way. Then I'll add the 1, and then I will multiply all of that with 70,000. And my final answer is 96,250. And that is the amount of money that she needs to repay her father after 5 years. 3.3, a flat screen TV is worth 12,000 Rand, excluding VAT. So that's excluding VAT, meaning VAT must still be added. So this is pretty simple. I will go straight to it. To add so calculate the selling price of the TV, including VAT. So to add the VAT, we are simply going to take the price of the TV and multiply it by that number 1,15, because VAT currently in South Africa is 15%. And if I do that, I automatically add the VAT to 12,000 Rand. And I get an answer of 13,800 Rand, and I'm done. That is the price including VAT.